All right, Jordan, we actually just got back from an event. We saw Fl4K, but they also today just released the skill tree for Fl4K and all of the characters, and also a trailer. So just to catch you guys up, we've seen all the characters and played all of them now. There's a lot of really interesting things here that we want to go through with you guys in the skill tree and also in the trailer. So let's start off with the trailer. Let's get into it. So this was the hunt trailer they released today. It's really obvious from this trailer that Fl4K is a robot.
I can say if that wasn't obvious to you before, which for me it wasn't, so.
Fl4K has 3 pets. There's a rak, there's a jabber, and there's a spider ant. Now in this trailer, all 3 of them are up at once, but that doesn't seem like, based on the skill tree, something you can do. You're probably limited to 1 at a time.
I would say, yeah, just looking at the skill tree, it looks like you can only equip 1 of the pets in a slot at a time. You can easily switch between them, but they can't all be equipped at once.
It seems like the skill tree and the pets, according to the website, are not linked together. So you can go down 1 skill tree, but you can swap the pet out independent of that skill tree. It seems like you'll be able to use them when you want them, which is really kind of interesting. Now, it seems like maybe you do want to invest in 1 single skill tree up front because you can get to those things on the right where you evolve your animal. So the animals have a couple of different phases.
Just starting with the jabber, which is your monkey-like companion.
He's an armed monkey. He has a gun.
He starts off with just your simple pistol, but if you get all the way down to your 3rd level of skills, he decides to grab a shotgun. And if you get to the 4th level skills, he grabs a rocket launcher, which sounds incredibly bad.
I feel like he will not take well to being pet when he's a badass with a rocket launcher.
And if you just quickly scroll over to the spider ant, it evolves into a scorcher spider ant, so it does a lot more damage. And then it evolves into a spider ant countess, which is incredibly powerful. You encounter them, I believe, in Borderlands 2 as like a mini boss. So to see that now as just a companion that you can bring into battle is pretty cool. And then finally, if you just look at the Skag, which is the good boy, the good dog boy, which I believe you can...
He's such a good boy.
He is. He's a great...
I can say that.
Yeah. He evolves into a great horn Skag, which is essentially just a larger version of a Skag. And then from there, he evolves into an Iridian Skag, which is just a Skag that does elemental damage.
I think you and I took a look at the bottom of the skill tree, and this one also seemed like it had one of the more interesting...
Yeah, dominance. Ability that when Fl4K just turns to an enemy, he can, with his melee, turn them to his side, and if the enemy happens to be a beast character, which I assume, I'm not quite sure what that entails, I just assume any enemy that's not a robot.
That's Fl4K's specialty.
Or a bandit, it's double the time, which sounds like it could be incredibly useful for late in the game when you're just surrounded by a bunch of people and you just need another ally real quick.
Fl4K's a robot. He's got multiple animals that he can take with him, and those animals can apparently be swapped out
At any time.
Independent of the skill tree. Most of it has to do with just traditional stacks of damage, shifting damage between him and his pet, or increasing critical hits. Okay, so we've played all of the characters, and we'd love to tell you a lot more about them. Stick to GameSpot because we have a lot more Borderlands 3 coverage coming to you. All right, thanks for watching.